Hello, hi, welcome back to my channel. For today's video, we're going to configure um, AWS Organization. How can we manage multiple AWS account? At the same time, we're going to configure how to use Azure Active Directory to manage multiple AWS accounts so that you have a single sign-on using Azure. Okay, let's let's go now to our configuration. So currently we have two AWS um, accounts here, but let me double check first. Okay, so in our VPC, we are using Central Region here. We have three VPC, Hub Spoke 1 and Spoke 2. Then from our other AWS, we are using, we go to VPC. I think we're using default here, Canada Central. Yeah, we're using the default VPC here. So we're going to manage them using AWS Organization. If we will go here, see there's nothing here on this AWS Organization. I'm using two browsers, Firefox and Chrome, so we can open both of them. So all you have to do is go to AWS Organization. Okay, from here we have already created this folder, infrastructure and security. So currently our main AWS, it's currently residing on infrastructure. We will add a new AWS account. We will put it in the security. This folder you can create if you want. So all you have to do is add an AWS account, invite an existing AWS. So if we will go to our other AWS account, um, we can go to this account and copy this um, account ID, okay, and put it here. Then send invitation. So now we send the invitation. If we will go to our other AWS, so this is our AWS. If we go to organization, see we have view one invitation. All you have to do is accept this invitation so that it will be added on our uh, or AWS organization. So accept invitation. So now our organization ID is this one, and manage account ID is this one. So we can leave this organization if we want. But in our example, let's check now our AWS accounts. Let's refresh this one. See, we have now added this one. We have now two AWS. So if you want, you can move this one. Action. Let's move to the security. Security here. Move AWS. Okay. So we have now two AWS that are managed by our organization. Okay. So now, um, how to simplify managing this AWS account using Azure AD account. So let's go to our um, so in our Azure, okay, in our Azure, let's go to Microsoft Enter ID users. So currently, these are our users in our Azure. So we're going to use this one as a test admin and test read-only account to manage those AWS. So all you have to do is go to enterprise application. So in enterprise application, click new application, and type AWS single sign-on, maybe single sign-on AWS here. AWS IAM Identity Center. Click this one and create. Just create it. Okay, so we created the enterprise application in AWS IAM Identity Center, successor to AWS single sign-on. Okay, so all you have to do is click this one, set up a single sign-on, then select SAML. Okay, so we have now this one. All you have to do is download the SAML, download the metadata file from AWS and upload it here. So let's go there. So let's go to IAM Identity Center. So in our IAM Identity Center, okay, all you have to do is go to settings. This is our IAM Identity Center. Okay, so if we will scroll down, you saw this one, identity source. Currently, we're using identity center directory. All you have to do is change identity source and select external identity provider. So in this case, so we can use Azure for our authentication. So click next. Okay, so now we need to download this metadata file and upload it to the Azure. Download this one. Okay, once download, let's go back to the Azure, upload it here. Download, add, okay, and save. Okay, so we save single sign-on configuration. It's saved now. Okay, so no, I'll test it later. So we finished this one. Next, you need to download this SAML certificate and upload it to your AWS. This federal metadata XML. Let's download this one. Okay, now go to AWS and you saw this one, identity provider. Because when you're using SAML, you're using service provider, your service provider and the identity provider. Okay, so let's check the AWS. Okay, open and next. You're currently using, okay, confirm. Now you need to type accept. Change. Okay, so we configured the service provider and identity provider. So next step, we need to enable this automatic provisioning. Let's enable it. Enable automatic provisioning, and this token, we need this one to paste it to Azure. Let's copy this one. Let me create a notes here. Um, Notes. Okay, copy. I'll put it in my notes. Okay, so I have this on my notes. So next we go here. Um, let's try to test it and see. Okay, so let's let's exit this first and let's try to create provisioning. Let's go to the provisioning. Okay, the provisioning, click get started. Okay, then we need to change it into automatic. Then let's paste those um, that we copied in the previous screen. Okay, SCIM, then copy this, and put it here. Okay, test connection. Okay, testing connection AWS sender, success or a single sign. Okay, we test it and save. Okay, so it was saved now. Let's exit this one. So let's go back to our um, AWS Identity Center. Okay, so in here, if we go here, um, we don't have yet user here, right? We need to add user here so that then we synchronize the user here to our AWS so that we can have a user here on our AWS. It will pop up here. So add user. Group are not available for assignment due to Active Directory plan level. Because I'm using a paid version. If you're using the paid version, you can use that one, right? But for temporary, you can use uh, our created test user account. So from our enter ID, right? So let's add these two or one first. Let's select one, or let's make it two then. Select, assign. Okay. So application assignment succeeded. Now we have two user in our AWS Identity Center. Now, how can we send this to our AWS account? So all you have to do is go to the provisioning. In the provisioning, we need to start this provisioning. Start. So initial cycle not run. Uh, let's try to refresh. Okay. So, okay. It's just you need it need a little bit time. You need just to refresh it. See, I can see here two users provisioning. Uh, Two users were uh, provisioned, right? So if we go back in our this one, so I'm expecting I will see two users on our AWS. So if we will refresh this page, see, now we have two user account. Okay, so our target is this account we will use for administrator and this account for read-only access. So let's first use the administrator. Let's select this one and let's go to our AWS accounts. Okay, in our AWS account, let's say uh, we want to use the test admin to become administrator for this one and for this one. So all you have to do is assign user group, select user, and select admin, test admin, and click next. And here I already create a administrator access and read-only access. But if you want, you can create a new one, create permission set. You can use the predefined permission set or custom permission set. So in our case, let's create a administrator access. Okay, let's select administrator access. Okay, there's so many options predefined, but you can customize them by using this one. So we'll use administrator access. So administrator access, um, let's put AD or Azure enter ID, right? Administrator access enter ID. So click next, create. So let's use this one, administrator access enter ID. Okay. So let's create also another permission for read only. Um, Read only access. Entra ID. Okay, read only access for Entra ID. Create. Okay, so we have administrator access Entra ID and read only access. So all you have to do is go to the AWS account again and select this to AWS account, assign users, select the admin, this one, test admin. I want to use this test admin to manage those two AWS account using admin access. So next, so I will use administrator access enter ID. Right? Next, then submit. Okay, so we finished that. We provisioned your AWS account successfully, validated provision account. So now our test admin it as a full admin access on that AWS account. What about this test read only? So all you have to do is go to this. Let's say I want to have read only access. I want only to have access on this AWS account, not to this one. So all you have to do is select that only. Deselect this one, only this one, right? Read only access. Assign users. Select users, read only, read only access enter ID. Next, submit. Okay, we finished that giving permission. So how can we now test this one? So all you have to do is go to the dashboard. Okay, so here in our dashboard, if you go to settings, right, or in our dashboard, we can see here external identity source provider. This is our URL. So all you have to do is open this one in our other browser. For example, let me use Safari for this one. Let me paste it here. Okay, so we need to enter username and password, right? So let's test first the test admin. Our test admin, this is the username of our test admin. Okay, next, let's enter the password. No, so see, this is our test admin. It has a full admin access to this AWS and the other AWS. Let's try to go here. Click this account. It will redirect to our AWS. So if we go to VPC, let's change to Central. See, we can manage this VPC using admin access. So we can also go to the other AWS account. VPC. See, we can manage both AWS using a single sign-on Azure AD. So um, let's try to test the read-only access. Sign out, okay. Sign in again. No. Let's sign out this one. Okay. So let's try to copy again the URL that we're using. For some reason, this is not signing out. Okay, let's try to open a Cognito here. Open link in the window. Okay, so let's try to um, dashboard users. Let's test the read-only access. Let's enter the password. See, we have now a read-only access on this AWS account only. I'll go here and BPC, go to Central. So I have a read-only access on this AWS. So that's how you do it. I hope that you enjoy this video. Thanks for watching and have a great day. Please consider like and subscribe.